Hello, investor and trader. Welcome back to another episode of Day Trading Recap. So today is Friday. Normally Friday for me is a tough day, and on top of that, Wall Street was hella red today, right? The Dow down like almost 600 points ish, almost. It's pretty brutal. So let's go straight to it. So at the bell open, I sold some Neo, a small little swing position. I entered Neo yesterday at 57. Today Neo popped to 60 and a half. So I sold it. So let me pass forward the video. It was such a small position. It was more like testing it out. So there you can see Neo. I saw Neo pop. When it popped like this massive, I'm taking my profit because I know the pullback gonna happen pretty soon. So I got out. So that was only a tiny trade, 8 shares. So it's not a big deal. And then as the market pulling back, I was watching Amazon and Wix and Facebook, so on and so on, the normal stock that I normally trade. So let me pass forward. So Amazon, I was waiting around the 3200 area because I know there's a whole number. A lot of buyers or a lot of investor or trader will watch this number. So I know, okay, I cannot enter this candle. I need to wait for the next candle. So this is the candle I decided to enter. I was waiting for the pull up, like buyer stepping in. So the candle is pushing up, buyer stepping in. That's when I decided, okay, I'm gonna enter. Market order 100 shares at this price. So my sell target here is around right here, the 213 area. That's the resistance. Now, if I'm very optimistic, it could go way up here, but the market is red, so I'm not that very optimistic today. So I'll be happy if it hits this target. So let me pass forward a couple more minutes. So meanwhile, Amazon doing its thing, it takes a while for it to go up. So I look at my other screen and I found Wix. So let's get to Wix right here. So I enter Wix on this candle at this price, pretty much 142. Now notice Wix, the volume is very low, and the spread is pretty wide, almost a dollar spread. But I like the candle formation. Falling knife, a doji, followed by a lower high and a higher high. That's how I know, okay. Now Wix is such a big spread. I'm using limit order. I don't want to use market order because many times when I trade Wix, I get a lower price than I should have because I use market order. So this time I use limit. Of course, the sell target is right here. There you go. So it failed. So that was a $1,500 trade, and next thing you know, it popped a little bit higher. That is fine. Okay, and then what else did I did after that? I think I did wait around. Amazon still doing its thing, so I just like okay, just let it be. Meanwhile, Facebook. I made some mistake on Facebook today. So I jumped on Facebook on this candle, which I shouldn't have done that. Should have known that it's still falling. Cause I see all these wicks right here, buyer stepping in, and I notice the RSI is low, but it's not that low. But this was a mistake right here that I did. So I jumped in 1,000 shares, half position. So meaning I pass forward because it's gonna take a while. And then that right there, I should have cut my loss right here, but I didn't do it. So down it goes. So that's fine. Meanwhile, waiting for Amazon to do its thing. Let me speed up the video. So I have my limit order ready. Again, Amazon is a big spread. It's like $1, $2 apart. I just want to make sure I exit the price I want it. Again, sold to resistance. So that's my sell target limit order. I think I sold on the next candle. Trying to hit it, but it failed. Like a couple pennies away. Notice the time. Almost a new candle. I like this candle, so that's good. And there you go. It filled. Okay, so now that's 2600. Then what else did I did? Oh, the next one was IRTC. This was around 10:46, so another hour. So meanwhile, I was just waiting for uh, Facebook. Oh, I bought another I bought another 100 shares right here. Another mistake that I did. I should have not add in right here because that is way too close to my initial entry. That was my second main mistake. So now I'm in 2,000 shares with the average cost around 260.70. I calculated it. 260.72. So almost 261. So meanwhile, Facebook does its thing. I was looking at other stock. What else I can find? Oh, yes, this one. IRTC. This one just popped up on one of my scanner. I don't know what happened to this stock, but it tanked 41%. I missed all of this right here, which is fine. This is a falling knife anyways. So right here, I kind of like the way it looks. Catching a falling knife is one of my favorite strategy. So I was just checking all the time frames, see how low can this go. It is the bounce or it is a dead cat bounce, so on and so on. So I have an order ready right here at 145, 200 shares, but the stock took off already, so I'm like, dang it. Somehow this order did not get filled. I should have jumped in, but I was waiting for this high to be higher than this high to confirm, because I don't want this, a doji, next thing you know, a tank like crap. So I think I'll wait for the next candle just for confirmation. I want the next candle to be a higher high. So I cancel that order. I want this candle here high be higher than this high. So I'm about to enter pretty soon. And there it goes. So now it's a higher high, so now I like it. So now the next question is how high can this thing go before the next pullback? So it looks like, you know, 160, because that's a whole number, or if you're very optimistic, 165. So there, I don't know if it's captured or not, but it happened real fast. So enter there, exit there on that candle. Meanwhile, it's pushing up, made a quick 800. So by now I'm up 33, 3400. So now I'm going back to Facebook. Now Facebook, as we all know, it just keeps falling and falling all day long. So let me go to the broker. I did not sell Facebook, unfortunately. I had a chance to add, but I decided not to add because I'm already in, 2,000 shares. That was like $500,000 position. I was watching. I don't know how low it's go because it keeps falling so slow, and these are bull trap. It got me here and it got me here. I don't want to keep getting me, so I'm like, I'm gonna wait and see how low can Facebook go. So next thing I know, the bottom was right here. Should have known. So I bought some Facebook, 257, but only 12 shares. It's my other small account that I have because Facebook keep falling. Like, dude, this is so cheap. Of course, I should have bought some more right here, But I decided to save the remaining buying power for a bigger drop because my average cost right now is around 261, 260. I don't want to buy the $5 apart, and I have 2,000 shares already, so I'm gonna save it, that remaining buying power, for Monday to see what Facebook's gonna do. Other than that, that's pretty much the day today. I mean, up 3,300, not so bad. For the month of this month, I'm up 20.8K, so that's pretty cool. And I also bought GME one share, so let's go to GME. GME, I just bought this randomly. I think I bought it somewhere right here. I don't even remember. It's a, yeah, something where somewhere right here. Just for fun, just I just sold right here. It's just for me supporting what's going on with the Reddit community and Wall Street, because Wall Street are getting the ass kicked by this stock. Because as you can see, it has gone parabolic. So I only bought one share. I don't want to sell it because the more share we buy, these hedge funds has to buy it at a higher price because they are shorting the stock. In fact, they were heavily short, over 100% shorting. That's kind of, yeah, kind of sad, but that's why I caused this massive squeeze. So I don't know how high this is gonna be. So let's check out on Monday. But it'll be very exciting. But then I only bought one share, so I'm not like gonna wipe out my account or anything. It's just for fun, just supporting the little guy like me. We are the little guys. We can't compete with the billion-dollar hedge funds. But these billionaire hedge funds have to pay for the price for doing this, right? Create all these massive short squeeze, and that's probably what happened today. It causes these stocks to tank. Again, it's just my theory. I don't know. Because these hedge funds losing, I don't know, 50 billion, 100 billion so far, and the numbers still going as GME increase. So these hedge funds, again, is my theory, have to sell these blue chips in order to cover their ass. So maybe these cause a slight sell-off. So I don't know. But if you look at the daily, it's not that bad. Sorry, the weekly. We're not that bad. You look at the weekly, it land right on the key level of support that has been on this for a long time, like since April. Whether the two moving average cross right here indicate a bullish signal, and it's been on this for a long time. Maybe it'll land down here because that's where the next support is at on the weekly chart. Because it almost hit right there and it hit and it bounced. We don't know. We have to wait till next week and see what's going on. Next week is also Amazon earnings and stuff. If Amazon does well, and I think Apple also, it will definitely going to boost up Facebook because I'm still holding on to Facebook. So my next, I need to reserve the left $500,000 of my buying power to buy Facebook down here to average my cost down and get out of Facebook. But I'm not gonna buy around 260 because that's my average cost right now. My other account, my main account, I also have a lot of Facebook too. I think it's also around 258, 255 my average cost for Facebook. I'm still holding that for super long term. I mean, Facebook did bounce to 280 and I still didn't even sell. Oh crap, what happened? My niece is using the the remote to move the control. Okay, all right. I think that's enough for now. See you guys on Monday. Bye.